Hey viewers, welcome to this video on NS3. In previous video, we have discussed about the fifth.cc file in the NS3, right? So, if you are new to this video, then I must suggest you to check out our previous videos from the playlist NS3. And for your help, I may have pinned the link in the description box. And also, consider subscribing to my channel for more such videos. And yeah, without wasting much time, let's get started with our today's video. In today's video, we'll be looking at how we can collect the data that we have discussed in the last video and how we can plot the graphs, and let's get some insight out, or you can say let's observe the behavior of various TCP algorithms. So let's get started. So in previous video, we have seen the understanding of the fifth.cc file. So we have seen fifth.cc file, which was actually inside this NS from the root folder. It was inside examples and then tutorials directory. So you can see the path. Inside here, there is this file fifth.cc. That's the file that's we have seen in the previous video. So in your copy, these lines will not be present. Because those are command line arguments that I have added, but don't worry, I have commented those lines, so ignore those commented lines, but just focus on this file. So you just need to find this line inside your file, right? And you can see that here they have mentioned TCP. So basically TCP is the one type of what you can say the TCP algorithm, congestion control algorithm. So there are several congestion control algorithms that I have made the list over here. So we can simulate these many algorithms by just you can say, let's say we want to simulate the algorithm TcpCubic. So we just need to copy this TcpCubic, and inside fifth.cc file we can paste it over here. So now running this file will create or you can say will use the TcpCubic algorithm, and the data will be collected accordingly, right? So we'll be seeing the steps to actually first of all collect the data. That remember, if we have seen the previous video, we were talking about the collection of time versus the congestion window. So we'll collect those data, and then we'll use the gnuplot to make the graph. So from that graph we'll see we'll observe the difference, right? So let's see. So we just need to fire this command to actually run the file. So right now fifth.cc file is generating the output for the TcpCubic. So yeah, this is the data, the time, and then respective congestion window. So this data printed on the screen is not useful. We need to redirect into some file, or you can say we need to collect in some file. So collecting this data inside a file is very easy inside the Linux. So for that you just need to fire this command, or you can say you just need to redirect the output. Let's say this is TcpCubic algorithm. So we are going to save the file with tcpcubic.txt. And then to redirect the output, we can use this 2 greater than %1, which should actually create a file inside NS3 root folder with the name TcpCubic. Yeah, as you can see, this is TcpCubic. So I'll just close this file. Actually, let me close all the files. Let me open with gedit. So as you can see, this is the file which contains the data, the respective time versus the size of the congestion window. So what I'll do, I'll use the gnuplot to create a graph from that text file, right, that in which we have collected the data. So to make sure that you have gnuplot installed, you use this command sudo apt install gnuplot, and then you can give the password which will install the gnuplot if it doesn't exist in your system. So in my system it is already existed, so it is saying that gnuplot is already at the newest version, which is pretty much simple, right? So now what we need to do, we need to type the command gnuplot, which will give us the prompt for the gnuplot. Now we need to use the plot command, and actually I have the script. Yeah, this GP. I generally use this script, and to make this totally simple, let's just copy. We don't use this scripting file, we just copy paste this line. We can use this plot command from that file. So you need to use this plot command. You can enter the same command for sake of simplicity, and here just you need to make sure that you need to give the file name TcpCubic that you have saved. In my case I have saved with the TcpCubic.txt, right? So if I just enter, so this is the graph for the TcpCubic algorithm. So you need to collect at least for 2 different TCP algorithms. You need to collect this graph for at least 2 different algorithms to actually compare, to actually observe the behavior, right? So we can from here export to image, then TcpCubic, and then save. Right, now we need to repeat the same step, but the difference is now let's say we want to simulate for the TcpBic algorithm. So we can just copy this, and inside the fifth.cc file what you can do, instead of TcpCubic over here you write TcpBic, and that's pretty much it that you need to do. Now you can again run this file, and from for exiting from the gnuplot prompt you can enter exit command, which will give you back this terminal prompt, right? So now what you can do, you can run this file again, and let me just not redirect the output at first. So as you can see, these are the readings for the TcpBic algorithms, right? So now let us just redirect the output to the file with the name TcpBic.txt, and hopefully this should be creating TcpBic.txt file. And if we just open it with the gedit, as you can see, this is the collected data. So now what we need to do, we need to again use the gnuplot, which will give us the prompt for the gnuplot, and now we just need to paste that command again, not this command. Actually we can go over here, auto capture, and from here don't worry, I'll give this command inside the description box, from there you can copy. So now again we need to make sure that here there is the proper file name given, which is in our case TcpBic.txt. Now we can just enter. I don't know why it stuck in between, so don't worry, I will just open another terminal, and from here we can use gnuplot command, and from gnuplot we can paste that command here, and now here instead of cnw.tat, or you can say cwnd.tat, we can give the file name, and that is TcpBic.txt. So as you can see, this is a graph for the TcpBic algorithm. Now we can just export it, image TcpBic. We can give the name TcpBic. Let's save this, and let's now open those 2 images side by side. Open with image viewer. So that's, you will go inside over here. Yeah. So as you can see, these are two algorithms side by side. You can observe the behavior of both two algorithms that they are not similar, they are somewhat different. So as you can see, this is the what you can say, let me just zoom it out for you. Yeah, so this is the graph for the TcpBic algorithm. As you can see, it is starting from the lowest and it is growing up, and as you can see, this is exponentially grown, and then whenever there is a packet drop, the value for the congestion window is dropped down, and it is trying to get to what you can say stable value, and this algorithm is also trying to get to the stable value, but the changes in the congestion window is a little bit different over here, as you can see, and here there is also different. Here there will be lots of packet, and then there is a drop, and then there is a stable, and then there is a up down. So this is also somewhat like this, you can see. So that's how you can just use what you can say this algorithm list. You can follow the steps that I have shown you, and you can generate this graph for all the algorithms, and you can visualize it, and you can use that what you can say, you can use that to observe the behavior of several algorithms, the congestion control algorithms, right? So that's it for today's video. Hopefully you have got the idea that how you can simulate TCP algorithms, right? And yeah, that's it for today. That's it for today's video. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, keep learning and keep exploring.